So look at here. It says Florida schools will teach how slavery brought personal benefit to black people. And I'm like, huh? Okay, whatever. But that is the work of Governor Ron DeSantis. He got the Board of Education there in Florida to agree to include that into the African American Studies curriculum, right? We also heard a couple of months ago how they took this and that out and they watered it down because they did not want the lily white children to hate themselves behind learning their history, which is American history, is not African American history, is American history. So they decided, and I guess it was Ron DeSantis who says, well, let's teach them that it was a personal benefit. I don't know, was it any former slaves that they put it on their resume? Did they get some good jobs up out of slavery? And we know that's a lie, right? But anyway, the guy that's standing next to him is the commissioner of education there in Florida, Manny Diaz. He says, well, I agree with Ron DeSantis. He did a deep dive analysis into African American history. And again, that is not our history. But he's a white Hispanic. They also think the same way about black people. But y'all remember there in Florida, Ron DeSantis actually made it a mandate that people, or students rather, learn about Asian American history. But he wants to teach this nonsense to your black children. But I'm going to give you a solution, okay? You might not be able to control what they teach your children at school in regards to that, unless you just don't send your children to school, you homeschool them or whatever. But you better be teaching your black children the truth at home. So that way, when they go to school, they can say, that ain't what my daddy told me. That ain't what my mama told me. Now, I know that's a lie, right? Or teach your children to question. Well, how so? How was that a personal benefit to black people that, were enslaved? Like, how did it benefit them in their lives? Because let's just keep it a buck. White people didn't teach our ancestors no skills. We taught them the skills, which is why they kidnapped us and held us in captivity on the plantation in the first place, because they were lazy and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to do nothing. We taught it to them, so they need to be putting that on their resume. But anyway, as I said, don't send your black children to those white supremacist schools and not teach your black children the truth at their black homes.